I had a conversation with one of my good friends yesterday, and we've been friends for about 20 odd years now. Um, and he was mentioning that he had listened to a few of my podcasts. He also knows the journey that I'm on with the Ultimate Storefront and all the work and effort I've put into it over the years, and trying to become a better version of myself through self-healing, through knowing myself better, through meditation, trying to understand who I am, what my mission and purpose is in life. And one of the things he asked me was, why am I doing the podcasts? And I was explaining to him, and I said, I'm going to put it in the podcast tomorrow of our discussion, because I think it's pertinent that people not only realize that I'm a normal human being with everyday problems that everyone else has. I'm just learning how to overcome them and not let them hold me back, which is what most of us do. We let the problems of life, we let the stumbling blocks of life keep us where we are. So my response to my good friend, Pascal Joubert, he lives in Cape Town. He's a fabulous tennis coach. We've been very close friends for a number of years. We have a really strong bond together, and my response to him was, I just want to relate to people. I want people to relate to me. I want people to hear my story, because I know my story is almost identical, or at least has similarities to the same stories that other people are currently having unfold in their lives. We all go through the same things, whether we're worth 1 million, 10 million, 100 million, 1 billion. We all have the same problems in life. We all go to sleep. We all go to the toilet. We all eat. We all want to be loved. We all want to be respected. We all want to be the best that we can be. We all want to treat our spouses and our children with love and care. We all have the same things. We all get demotivated. We all get despondent. We all get tired. We all get lazy. We're all human. Human beings have the same issues in life. But it's the people that are able to basically bounce back from the setbacks, that are able to not let the beatings that life delivers and gives us keep us down. Those are the people that are reaching new heights in life. Those are the people that are able to overcome insurmountable obstacles. And so my story is just about showing everyone out there that listens to my podcasts that I'm one of you. You're one of me. We're the same. And if I can do it, you can do it. So my response to my good friend was, I want to be authentic. I want to be authentic to myself. And being authentic to myself is spreading the message of, you can do it. It's spreading the message of hope. It's spreading the message of love. It's spreading the message of, be a good person in life. Do the right thing. Have integrity. Have honesty. You don't need to be an arsehole to make it in this world. You can be a good person and still make it. The message of, just be true to who you are. Be true to yourself. Because there's only one you. Everyone else is taken. So be the best you that you can be. And if I wasn't authentic to myself, I wouldn't be doing this. But my true authenticity of who I am is wanting to spread hope and love and peace and abundance, and the message of that you can succeed, the message of success, that it's not for the elite few, that it's actually for everyone. But it requires a different thinking. It requires different daily habits. It requires a different heart set. It requires a different outlook on life. And it requires you to do things that you wouldn't ordinarily do. Because remember, if you do the same as what you're doing, you're going to be the same person you are now in 10 years from now. if you don't take steps to move forward in life in a different direction, in 20 years, you'll look back and you'll be exactly where you are. Because if you keep doing the same things, you'll keep getting the same results. Now we hear that, we've heard these quotes from the greatest philosophers of all time, the greatest businessmen of all time. But I can tell you, as an ordinary businessman, an ordinary human being, working my way up to achieve superstardom, it is the truth. I've had to change my entire morning routine, my entire daily routine. I've had to change my entire outlook on life, where I thought if I just sell, get, acquire, that I'll eventually achieve, monumental success, that I'll feel it in my bones, I'll feel it in my soul. And then I achieved big success, and I didn't feel any different. I wasn't getting any richer. I wasn't getting any wealthier. It wasn't making me any happier. And that's because I wasn't doing the inward journey, because the doorway to success opens inwards, not outwards. When you do the work on the inside, it reflects on the outside. And I think the most important thing that people need to start to put into action, that people need to start to put into their daily lives, is just be authentic to who you are. Open up your throat chakra. Say what you feel. You don't need to be rude to people, but you don't need to be silenced as well. Be who you truly are. And if who you truly are is waking up every day and delivering a cup of coffee to your neighbors, then do that. You don't need to be ashamed. You don't need to feel embarrassed. Do what you feel is right in your heart. And so I feel that spreading this message every single day is right in my heart. And one of the things that we discussed last night was, my friend said to me, well, how do you know that people will relate to you? And how do you know that when the Ultimate Storefront launches and goes live and billions of people or hundreds of millions of people are shopping around the world on your platform, but then they listen to your podcast, that you won't lose customers? And I said to him, I don't know. And maybe I will lose customers. Maybe I will lose 10 million people that don't like this message, but they like the shopping experience, but they won't shop on my platform because of the things that I'm saying on the podcast, or they won't like the book that I'm about to launch. And that's just business. That's just life. Not everyone is going to agree with what I'm saying. Not everyone is going to resonate with what I'm saying. Not everyone is going to like the message that I'm spreading, but there will be tens, if not hundreds of millions of people that will. Tony Robbins is probably arguably one of the greatest motivational speakers in the last 40 years. And he's maybe only touched 100 million people. Why not 7 billion people or 8 billion people that are on our planet? He's a long way away from that. And that's because, as good as he is, as sound as his messages, as incredible as his teachings are, not everyone relates. And so it will be no different with me. But I know that I speak to the everyday person, man or woman, the everyday human being that's out there fighting for their goals, fighting for their dreams, that's out there in the trenches, struggling to get ahead, make progress, feel important, feel happy within themselves, feel like they're getting emotional and spiritual and financial abundance. I know that I'm speaking to all of you. I may not be savvy enough at this present moment to speak to the billionaires of the world. They may be like, well, I've got other guys who I listen to, or I've got other teachings I listen to. I'm not quite going to listen to Dustin Tita, CEO and founder of the Ultimate Storefront, but they only make up 1% of the population. So I'm speaking to the other 99% of the population that hasn't reached billionaire superstardom yet. And my message to you is, be authentic, be yourself, be the best version of yourself you can be. The world needs to see who you truly are. The world needs to hear your message, what you truly hold deep inside your heart.